it's on the record.
All right, so this is going to be the first episode we're going to be recording. This is actually session 27.
Is it really?
Of the campaign Kingdom of Ozrin. Yes.
We've been playing that long?
And every other week, that is more than a year, guys. Congratulations. Well, we've actually hit over the year today.
Alright, happy anniversary, y'all.
I will include, if I put this up on the podcast, a short description of kind of where we are and what's going on so that you guys can follow along. But what we're going to be doing here is a brief explanation of how we're starting this off, and then we will continue on. I am the DM. My name is Gary. I've been DMing 4th edition for about 3 years. I've been playing role-playing games on and off since about 2002. As we go around the table, and as the session goes on, there are a lot of basic 4th edition rules we'll be playing with. However, I do heavily modify things. Many of the races that you will hear as we go around and introduce the characters are not races that are typical D&D races. And the setting is a custom setting of my own. I will include somewhere as a link to explanation of the different races and basic synopsis of what's going on, including a map showing where the characters are, assuming that they are actually in the mortal world. So, now to begin off, we'll go ahead and go around the table, get everyone introduced. First off is Sean.
Okay. Hi, I'm Sean. I have absolutely no idea if the camera can see me or not. But, hi.
Doesn't matter.
It's just audio.
Yeah, well...
Audio's going to be in the podcast, so
okay.
That's the important part.
Fine. Audio, hi, I am Sean. No. Okay, Sean...
Don't bless it up.
Gordon's alive! Crap, I've already forgotten the questions that I'm supposed to ask. Okay, I've been playing for... about 20...
Write down your answers, Brian.
Yeah, 24 years.
Okay.
Damn.
And your character is...
Since you were 16.
No,
only 35.
And getting around the table so we can actually start the game.
Okay.
And your character you play is?
Yes, the character, technically characters, I am playing Vin Real, a sprite, and Iris, his apprentice slash familiar.
Battery.
Sprite is not using the typical 4th edition rules. Sprite is a custom race in this setting, so that will be in the podcast notes. Hazel.
My name is Hazel. I have been playing for, hold on while I calculate, 27 years, and running games for about that many years. And I play Hiwi, who is a Sol, and she is a shaman.
Okay.
My name's Samantha. I've been playing for about 16 years. Some form of tabletop. The character I play is Luke Ferris. He's a bod from the Second Kingdom.
Alright. Go ahead.
My name is Alan. I have been gaming since 99 or thereabouts. Been with 4th edition for 6 months or thereabouts.
I'd say a little longer because this game has been going for a year.
Yeah.
Oh, about a year?
Well, I know
You came in session 4, so you've been here for almost a year as well.
Right.
I started in was it?
I think we did.
I thought it was May.
Oh, no.
No.
It's been much longer than that.
Alan, I would like to personally
I don't think it's been that much longer than that.
For, screwing up the whole, all the white people got their shit together, and, it's going a lot better than me.
Well, now everyone knows
Right,
you're a shade of
so-
sepia.
I thought it was May.
I almost introduced myself, Sean,
Anyways.
HNIC, but I realized that they...
Let's get through this.
So, I play Jack and Kate, who is sort of a flame-based cloud slinger for the party.
Hey, my name is Cisco. I've been playing for about 11 years-ish, on and off. Started 4th edition about when this game started, so just over a year. I'm playing Chunkus, who is a Gwarg. He's a big dude with 4 arms and a big shield, and a big hammer, bigger hammer. He tanks and hits things with hammers. It's good. It's a good living.
Right.
Pays well.
Go ahead.
Yeah. No, not really.
Actually, yes, really. You guys are rich.
We did get a crap load of money last game.
We did that, but it was incidental.
I'm Rachel, and I've only been playing for a few months. And I play Toy, who is the wooden marionette that my sprite Amulet likes to play with and fight through. And she's a little crazy.
So the two characters at table that are playing, when they said they're playing dual characters, the way sprites work is that each sprite comes with a familiar or something else that fights or functions in the world. The sprites cannot interact with the world very well, so they have a second character, which is their interaction with the world. For Vin and Iris, Iris is the apprentice, and that's the interaction to the world. For Toy and Amulet, Toy is the wooden marionette that she does everything through.
They have no thumbs, it sucks.
It's terrible times. So now we will go to a brief thing for the quest log.
Oh god, that's not brief.
One of the things to note about the quest log is that my campaign setting is designed to be a sandbox, and they kind of choose whatever they make their own quests. Also, their progression through leveling systems is based off of their completion of the quests they make. That means is there is no experience points in my games, and there are also no defined points in any plot, because the plot is completely based on the goals that they make and choose to go through in the campaign setting.
We have a crap load of goals because, as you said, it's a sandbox, and we've decided to count all the sand.
Yeah, so we're blinging like East Coast rappers.
Alright, so quickly, run past of the quest log.
Okay. Temple of Niosis, Zenlin.
Don't look at me like that.
We delivered Zenlin to his sister, and he has since vanished.
Yeah, that happened.
Pick up the Bogarsh jar. We picked up the Bogarsh jar. Chile and his jar are now in the Bogarsh jar, and so we have done that. Find Chiron. We have found him. Now we have to rescue him from the Weirks.
Oh yeah, because he's kind of
dominated.
Yeah.
Pause.
5 minutes of screaming.
Capture the Bogarsh. The purpose of the Bogarsh jar. Don't get
now.
killed by Draken. That one will never leave our quest log until we are done.
Until we've
completed the next one, which is kill the Jonkin.
Who pulled his strings?
Which
And we have killed 1 out of 4. And that was Manon.
We distracted the fuck out of that guy.
Yes, you did.
Fix Indra. This is an ongoing quest that probably I don't think will end either until we kill the Jonkin. We have since managed to fix Indra.
Well, he's not dying.
He's not dying technically right this moment, and he's being protected by Glenn.
We kind of fixed Endra the same way they stopped the BP oil leak.
Yes.
Yep. Carry on.
Figure out what the Nambian crystal is and the spell within it. And as part of the update to that, we really have to mostly figure out the spell. Figure out the cubes that Chunkus had found. We discovered those were in the Wyrix brains and in the Wyrix's brains, and that we turned them over to the Wendell for destruction.
Yeah.
And that leads into the quest of destroy the Overlord in the middle of the lake.
Don't we basically know what they are now?
Yeah,
they're, like,
they're kind of a
mind
domination
control
effect.
devices.
Yeah. So it's that one leads into the kill the Overlord in the middle of the Green Lake.
Yeah, the puppet master.
Find out what happened to Morgad.
Who's
Okay.
that? Oh, that's the city.
Same question that gets asked every time we go through the quest log. Morgad is a town and not a person.
That's why I paused, because I was waiting. I was like,
For someone
somebody's
to
going to ask.
I feel like we should rewrite that as...
Go ahead. Keep going.
It was
Well,
me last time too.
Again, the Warren using the crossbows and killing Massonites. Nobody else seems to care about this.
You know what? It's a level 1 quest.
We will get there.
The XP is going to be low. We will just
don't
come
do
back
XP.
to it.
Okay.
We will get there.
Find information about forgering for Glenn. And figure out where Reyna vanished too, apparently.
Well, to look
Find
for it,
Legion and learn his weakness. Go to the 7th continent.
because it's there.
Because it's there.
So we
Really, it should be go to the 1st through the 7th continents, because Kiwi wants to go to all of them.
Right.
Find the Earth Elemental. Well, we did that.
Check.
We found him. We helped him.
Found to help complete. Next
Yes.
quest.
And get back to the Veil alive. Another ongoing, continuous
We just did
quest.
that.
Currently
Well,
in progress.
we continue to do that one.
Yes.
Why? What happened with Iris, and why does she have amnesia at this point?
We all know what happened with Iris. We nearly killed her.
Yeah.
It was Vin's fault.
I actually think it was more of all of our fault.
We have learned what the tattoos
Who kicked
are about.
the thing again?
Hank?
Okay.
We
It always
learned
starts with you.
one of the quests was what are the tattoos or the marks? They're the marks of the ascendants.
Yeah.
But we don't really know what that really
Well,
means.
we know the ascendants were the
Are
ones
the gods.
that. Well, no, they were the previous ascendants became gods, right?
Okay. Something like that. But
Okay.
we don't know a whole
Sounds
lot
fun.
about what the why do
Something
we
like
have
that.
these
You know
marks?
what? You told me that I'm going to be a god. I'm okay with all of this. What?
Kill the soul slayer.
Squirrel.
Yes. Yes. Kill the soul thing.
We may never get there, but we got it on
We
the
need to
quest.
find out how hard you should get to actually burn.
Okay. Activate the chess piece. Well, that led into accompany Phoebe to Osran and distract Phoebe and get the obelisk back.
Yes, we need to distract the fuck out of her.
Yes.
Because Chunkus is going to do it.
She
Whether
will be
Chad
there.
wants her
Well, by that
to
time,
or
she
not.
just be able to quad wield hammers, though.
Okay. And
Wouldn't
one of the
deal with
big
this
ones-
culture.
meet the aspects.
Right.
We've managed to meet 2 of them. We don't know for sure what the heck you found.
2 out of what, 12?
13.
6, 15.
2 of 13.
Or 13.
Lucky number 13.
12.
Right, and we need to get a majority
Hey,
vote
362.
because
No, it's 42. It's always 42.
It's always 42.
we need to get a majority.
Unless
There-
you're
there-
indigenous.
There.
We had the teleporter and Sparky, but the thing is we've already used that, so that one is going to go off the list. So our list has gotten a little bit.
list has gotten a little bit short. Alright.
Yeah. We're
So-
gonna go
Yeah,
back.
putting Sukos back together is
Yes,
one that's not on
rebuild
here.
Sukos and then possibly help
Mechasukos!
help Dima in his ongoing quest to make people not die. And
Yes.
hopefully get him to stop stitching together random people to keep them alive.
And,
Unless that could help us
and
make
learn
Mechasukos.
more about what happened to Kiwi's lost grove mate.
Or it'll give Toy a soul.
You'd be stealing one? That's kind of wrong.
Wrong. That's all about perspective.
Alright,
We've
so
had-
Seriously, moral values vary widely between lands.
does anyone remember where we
Between this
started
party.
last session? In order for me to do session recap. Jack.
We popped up out of the giant portal thingy and found out that we'd only been gone like 15 seconds.
Oh yeah.
Correct.
Right.
You guys had just finished getting
My side quest.
yes, getting Chunkus's Paragon Path unlocked, which was helping Kreshachek, the aspect of Earth, reclaim his dominion. You guys emerged from the portal from the Earth Dominion and were exhausted. You decided to spend the rest
I'm
of the
gonna
day
paint this.
relaxing so that you could be well rested. Headed out from your hole in the ground, from the underground arena in the middle of ruined Greencrest,
And found a snake.
and found the Hylar. Hylar, which is a giant snake. You guys found, however, it was enough beneath your level that you were able to just
Stomps it.
go through it without any sort of major issues.
But it's distracting from the recording.
Right.
Apologies.
I want to try to not overlap voices as much as possible. We're able to bring back the snake to the refugees and cook it
Yes.
outside of Greencrest, and then went and found the Wendell, who you guys have nicknamed Sparky.
One more thing happened. There were 2 beasts that were rampant. A snake and some sort of rhino thing.
Yes, the Sekthru was the second beast, and you guys found out that it had left the city, had attacked the encampment of refugees, and after it had killed the 2 people that were there from the arena, it vanished off into the wilds. Went and talked to the Wendell and got a little bit more information from him. Found out that the Wendell basically communicate, or well, they barter rather through money than through bets, and that there were a lot of bets and things going on involving the person that they called the Half-Man. As you guys saw, he was able to create an illusion to show you that the person he called the Half-Man is the one you know as Glenn, who is currently engaged in a weeks-long battle against a shadow.
Who has messed up his lawn.
Who has messed up his lawn, and characters who know Glenn know that that is going to cause some major issues.
Jesus, I don't even know Glenn is my character and shit.
Don't mess with
I hear these
lawn.
stories of a spirit in the woods who's very, very particular about his lawn.
So, you guys have decided not to take the teleporter, as you guys have called it, the Veil Gate, which the window was often used to bring you from one portion of the continent to another. Instead, chose to take it to go back to the starting town of Catrace to see if you could find where Lan is, or Zinlin. Found out that Zinlin had disappeared and had gone into the Veil. Then used the teleporter to take yourself to Eonu, who was in the Narca, far to the south, before the time ran out and you were no longer able to use the Veil transportation devices.
So now they're in the
After
Narca?
talking to...
No, they...
Not yet. Yeah. The Veil transportation device started to falter and then failed, and you guys were left in the Narca. After going down and seeing Eonu, you saw that his ship was also wrecked. But there were, apparently there was a major combat that happened inside the laboratory, which he is very upset about.
Right, his shit was fucked, but you should see the other guys.
Right. The other guys did not even fare as close to as well as the lab did. And you were able to loot
their corpses.
The corpses. While Eonu was distracted doing something else.
That
and
didn't involve
gaining
looting.
quite a bit of money. Eonu gave you back the Chle, who is one half of the aspect of poison, disease, and everything that spreads. And the other half of the aspect is the Bogarsh. You all know that the aspect was split after fighting a mage many, many years ago, and that the Chle, who is the half of the aspect that you all know, is looking forward to being reunited with his other half. So you got the jar that should hopefully hold the aspect long enough to be reunited, and the one half of the aspect who is willingly being a voice in a jar, and decided to head north to go to...
The Hylar.
The Hylar? The question that I had here is, I didn't know if you guys had decided to go through the Hylar to go to the Bogarsh Marsh that way, or if you guys had decided to go through Canine to go to the Bogarsh Marsh. Now,
I thought we were going to go back up the road.
Yeah.
Right. Now the road will take you to Canine.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you can go from there. There's another road that will lead you to the marshlands. Or you can take a boat up the Ganwa to take you to the marshlands as well.
And we have our garage.
And you guys finally got your mounts back after abandoning them for 2 months, I think, in town. Which,
you know, there was grass around. They could graze. It would be fine.
They weren't in any danger.
They weren't eaten by giant ants or a bloody great snake.
Yeah, I mean, they were having a good old time helping the villagers move stuff around the town.
Now, Chuck sees this as a non-issue.
Yes.
Because he is his
can't
own
ride.
mount.
On the way north, crossing the plains
George.
near Osrin,
We need to find him a mount.
you guys went
And he
and
swings for calluses.
went to go to sleep and got a very familiar experience.
Yeah.
Familiar experience of as you guys all fell asleep, slipping, feeling like you're fading away, and as you went to sleep, you slipped into each other's dreams and then appeared inside of the veil. Once appearing inside of the veil, which has been in the past very obvious what you all are supposed to do, it was inobvious exactly what you were supposed to do, so you brought Moriko, the spirit, who currently is living inside of Jack's sack, although she does not like to be reminded of that fact. And
guess it's
she
not
said
spacious.
that no matter what you all thought you were supposed to be doing there, moving away would be something that needed to happen immediately, or you would have to fight the nightmare. The group chose that fighting the nightmare was the much better plan than having to run around
We
without having a
distracted the
plan.
shit
There
out
was
of
a choice
it.
involved?
Well, there was a choice. This group defaults to a certain choice. But the choice was still there.
But, I mean, if we run away, then it's going to catch us anyway on account of Jack being kind of slow. And then we got to fight it anyway, and now we're tired. So we might as well just get it out of the way, and then we can walk.
Kind of slow and likely to trip over everything.
Fighting the nightmare. You guys saw that the nightmare that started to envelop all of you all was that of a child, which had died due to some sort of traumatic domestic problems. And so the encounter was full of elements of domestic abuse, of a father and a mother figure, of things of that nature. During the encounter, while you guys were resisting the nightmare, you found out that there were hunters that lived inside the Vale, the Darkhounds, which were waiting on the edge of the nightmare for anyone to fail or falter so they could pounce on in. Once the nightmare was starting to be defeated, the Darkhounds came in, everyone grouped up, but did not make sure that the child was safe, and the encounter ended with the Darkhounds pouncing on and murdering the child.
I tried to save the kid.
One of the things
I'm a terrible Huey puppet.
that also was noted during the encounter was that the child, while it was afraid, was crying pieces of silver. It was slowly rebuilding pieces of the Shining City around it, which is something that's a recurring theme for the party in the Vale.
So
and when the Darkhounds ripped him apart and consumed his spirit, he created a street corner in the Shining City. So there's one street corner in the wasteland sitting all by itself. At the end of the combat...
Was there a lamppost?
At the end of the combat, there was a horrible screech of a certain Saul who is very upset that the child was lost. And in addition to that, a portal opened and someone fell out of it. They fell out backwards out of an awkward portal that's cocked to one side and landed in a heap with an ink jar on their chest.